Well, I'm on the farm today and I thought I'd do a hay update for May 2025. And things are starting to really pick up now. And just thought I'd share what's going on and what the plans for are over the next few weeks. And so I've been right busy on some levels. Oil change and coolant change, air filter. The International 886 has got everything except the transmission oil changed. And I haven't done that because, number one, it actually looks pretty good. And number two, there's a possibility I might pull the PTO out and rebuild it. It's not slipping, but sometimes it doesn't fully turn off. And I suspect, if you're familiar with the PTO units on these Internationals, on the 86 series, the older ones, they have 3 plungers that are spring loaded in the PTO, and the tips of them, the wear pads on them, can wear off, and between that and the friction discs being wore or warped, can cause the PTO not to shut off. And you have to be able to turn a baler off when you got a slug of hay going into it, whether it's a square baler or the round balers. So that's not a hard job. It's just kind of heavy. And so I'm considering just kind of proactively pulling that. The whole PTO unit just pulls out of the back, everything. And it's, if you look online at some of the videos, and I know Farmer Pete, he's did a video where he rebuilt the PTO on his 1486, and he's got great content. I encourage you to watch his channel, subscribe to it. But it's more heavy than anything else. So, but I think it's a rebuild job that can be done in a matter of hours, not days. So that's why I haven't emptied some of these buckets of Hytran, because you have to drain the fluid out of the rear end of the tractor. And again, I'm talking about the International 886, not the 1105 Massey. So I've got another video that'll come out after this one. The John Deere 505 5D is on its feet and running again, which is great. It's the backbone of our farm, and there it sits right over there. And what I'm getting ready to do with it is we've got some rain coming, at least an inch, maybe we might have an inch and a half. I don't know if we'll get 2 inches of rain, but I need to hook up the Kubota fertilizer spreader, and to do that, I need to get this crone out of here and maybe roll this round bale a little bit to the side. And in order to get the crone out of here, I want to get the Massey 1105 going. And I brought in fertilizer. I got it piled up here and over there, and I brought the last load in yesterday. So got a lot of fertilizer to put down, and we're looking like we're going to have steady thunder showers over the next week. We're kind of in a drought here, but we're getting these rain showers anywhere from a 1/4 inch. Sometimes we get lucky and we get a 1/2 inch, but I feel like I need to get the fertilizer down so I can move on to something else. And it may pan out, it may not pan out. This field right here, I haven't worked it yet, but I'm going to be working it down. I'm hoping to put that in teff grass, teff for teff, T-E-F-F. I hope that's what I'm going to do, but if I don't, I can think of worse things on this farm. On my list here in the short term is to clear this perimeter all the way around the barn, including the junk back there, so I can get it all mowed down and level and looking good, and then bring the field line up against the barn a little further this way. And over here in the east field and the west field and the low ground, and I'm gonna clip that grass once again. It's looking pretty good, but I've had a little flush of more sweet vernal grass heads coming in, this stuff right here, and then this velvet grass. So I want to top that stuff before it has a chance to really go to seed. And so my plan is to fertilize today. It doesn't take long to empty a fertilizer spreader, especially when you got it opened up for the amount of pounds I put down per acre. And and it used to be the long pole in the tent with the fertilizer spreader was not the time out spreading the fertilizer. It was unloading bags into the fertilizer spreader, 40 or 50 pound bags, whichever I got. But these bags, you know, I can lift them up with my front end loader on my Massey 50, which is right over there, and set them right in the hopper on the Kubota, which again is a Vicon wigwag spreader, pendulum spreader. And in a matter of a minute or 2 minutes, worst case, all of the fertilizer is in that hopper and I'm ready to go out again. So all this fertilizer, I won't spread it all today. I'll hold some of the fertilizer back for this field right here, and which is okay. And then I'm working on I've got some hay racks to bring up here and work on, and a friend of mine is punching some holes in some angles that you would use to hold the cross members on a hay wagon, perpendicular to the running gear, the beam running this way, and so that I can bolt these things in. He's got a press and a punch, and he's going to be punching those things out. And he's got one set. If it works out, I'll probably send him another set and see if we can stand up another hay wagon or two here, kicker wagon, going into first cut. Now, what I'm seeing, speaking of first cut, what I'm seeing is we've been so dry, and I've read this on the internet, that a lot of the grass, it's already, the head is already forming on it. The stems are coming, and the head is, the seed heads are, you know, coming up. I'm kind of walk over here to some of this grass so maybe you can see a little better. But I'll be clearing all that stuff out, and I'll be doing my tillage all the way up through here. I think, I'm not sure, but I think the plan is to cut hay as wide as you see right here. I'm kind of diverging from my other topic I was walking out here for, but since I'm here and it's my hay deal, I'll do as I wish. But the idea is to make several rounds when we start cutting hay in here, and that kind of clears the headlines, and then the rest of it we can go back and forth or however we want, but there's plenty of space to turn around. And then I'd like to take all this equipment right here and run it right up against the woods or into it, out of the way, hopefully forever unless I need it. So when I come out here to this west field, you can see that to some extent, the vernal grass has come back some, but it's definitely things are definitely chopped off. So there's some of that velvet grass, and I would just like these tops of this, and whatever sweet vernal grass is coming up, has grown probably an inch or so. I'd like to top it once again. And basically, I'm not after stemmy first cut in these fields below the road. I'm interested in what would amount to be a good thick second cutting, and maybe bring some of these seeds under control, seed heads under control for next year. And it'll cut the volume of hay I have, but I'd rather sell fewer bales of quality hay than a ton of bales of crap hay and beg the the goat people to come and get it. Although the price I put on it, I generally don't have to beg. However, when you get over into some of these perimeter on the fields, this is kind of reflective of, to some extent, I'm looking for it, I probably won't find it, but when I ride up and down the road, and then I was on a trip the other day, and I noticed a lot of fields here at the 1st of May, the stem has already come up on the fescue and orchard grass in these fields, and that's generally what we see around here is fescue and orchard grass. And so I think the dry weather has caused these grasses to shoot up the heads, and in doing so, they're jeopardizing the volume, just because once it gets here, it kind of says, I don't want to grow anymore. I want to put out seeds and be done with it. And so they have to cut their hay early. And so if you got a field, one of the things you can do to mitigate the vernal grass, in my opinion, is you just let your field outgrow it, so that in the total mixture, it's not that much. But we just see so much of this sweet vernal grass, and I know a lot of it is a reflection of the pH on the field, which we're going to address here. But it's just, if you want quality hay and quantity hay, they kind of diverge from each other. And so if you want your quality hay, you're going to have to cut it early like this in order to get it, because if the seed heads mature and if they go to seed, then you've lost your nutrients in that hay, and you're basically, in my view, baling up straw. And I don't want to do that. What I want, especially here in my retirement, where I got allegedly plenty of time, although I've been busy. Everybody says you won't believe how busy you are in retirement. That is a true statement. I have been unbelievably busy, but nonetheless, I can be on this farm 7 days a week if I need to. And so I'm after quality hay, not quantity hay. And if my yield is lower, it just makes it easier on me, but I can charge more for a quality bale of hay. And I'd rather establish a reputation of it being a quality hay producer and have repeat customers come and stand in line for the hay. And that's really what we used to have in the glory days, when we had Timothy just everywhere. So we're trying to work our way back to that. That's probably going to take a couple of years to totally refashion this farm into some really top quality hay, as far as a straight variety, Timothy or orchard grass, something like that. So right now I'm content with clipping this field until the weeds, I say the weeds, the grasses that don't respond to herbicide quit growing, and that are detrimental, like the vernal grass and the velvet grass, and then the nice stuff comes up. So I want to get some fertilizer on here. I feel like I'll get 2 cuts, probably one on out into June. By cutting it like this, I've probably compromised my hay window that I would normally take around Memorial Day. But that's okay, because I could use some more time to get ready for hay cutting. On the hill, there's a field up there on the very top. I chose not to clip it. It actually looks pretty good. Probably has some first cutting on that, and that will probably be a Memorial Day cut. Somewhere in that neighborhood, and that'll give me a chance to just kind of make sure my hay equipment works like it's supposed to, and then I can come down on this side where right now the volume of hay is going to be. So that's what I'm up to with these fields, and like I said, things are moving kind of fast here to some extent, and one thing I'm looking forward to is going into next year and the year after is just kind of putting to bed a lot of these one-time projects, like getting this field into shape, and you know, getting my equipment staged to where it needs to be. I reacted a lot during my working years. I had no choice but to kind of react and set things down and put things here and do this and that and the other. Whatever I had to do to make the hay operation work, you know, I did, and it worked. But when I look back, people used to say, I don't see how you do it. And when I look back, I think to myself, I'm not sure how I did it with a day job that was an hour and a half off this farm, but somehow I managed. But I would like to be more systematic and organized as I go forth. I know what I need to do. I just need to do it. And this field, when it goes into teff, it probably will be in June. I might get 2 cuts off the teff. I might not plant it at all, but that's the goal. But right now I want to tie up my tractors with a fertilizer spreader and my 12-foot batwing, and clip those fields, and then I want to turn my attention to my sprayer. I need to start spraying some of these fields in the next week or so, but I can come in here and I'll run a disc over this just repeatedly until it's down to where it's a nice bed of dirt acceptable to me, and pick up some, there's still some debris out there I need to pick up, but I will be I'll be busy with that. But the first thing I need to do is take care of the fields that are in production, and so I'd hope to plant this the middle of May. Probably it's going to be 1st of June, which is just fine. So that's kind of the video. A lot going on here. Getting ready for first cutting hay. I think a lot of people are going to be cutting hay here in the next 2 weeks, maybe 3. But I think, and then a lot of people, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the, if the orchard grass is already putting up seed heads, if that's what they got, or the fescue, they're gonna wait till Memorial Day, and it doesn't matter if it's overripe. Orchard grass comes in early anyway, and I think the drought has compounded it. But anyhow, that's the video, and I've got to work on clearing out a path to get the big Massey out. I'll probably be putting up more videos than less here in the next little bit. I prefer, this is probably going to be a long video, but I kind of like to put up a video that's about 8 minutes or so, and get the subject matter out, and watch it, and move on to something else. I know I'll sit and watch a long video, but I really prefer to kind of see what's going on and get the details from the channels I watch, and then get on with something else. I try to comment on my YouTube brethren's videos. If I don't comment, it's probably because I'm really busy and I don't feel like I need to be on YouTube or on my tablet. That's what I watch on every minute of the day. So, and likewise, nobody should feel compelled to comment on my channel. I know sometimes you send out Christmas cards, and you send a Christmas card to somebody, and then they feel like they need to send a Christmas card to you. And if nobody did a Christmas card, nobody would send a Christmas card back. And sometimes the YouTube channels can be the same way. You comment on somebody's channel and they'll comment on yours. And if you don't comment, then they don't comment. It's kind of one of those things. But I'll comment when I can, and if you can comment on mine, that's fine. If you don't, I don't take any offense to it. So there it is again, the hay update for May 2025. Things are kind of getting busy here on the farm, and so again, hit the like button, subscribe, comment if you want to, share. We'll talk to you later.